Good morning. I miss seeing everybody at church, but right now we're just kind of in a situation where that can't be avoided. Our bishop has shared that this situation of churches not meeting may go on for several more weeks and could very likely run into Holy Week and Easter. Now, what we're going to do here at St. Peter's is I'm still going to be making a call on a week-to-week basis as to whether or not we gather. But the reality is we don't know when we're going to get back to worshiping together on Sundays. But I want you to remember a couple of things in the meantime. Number one is the church building is not the church. We are the church. We're still connected. We're still one big family. And we celebrate that connection. And ways we can do that right now is we can reach out to one another. You can make telephone calls, you can text people, you can email them. We just need to stay connected and celebrate our family ties. So reach out to someone in the church today. And if we're not able to gather on Easter Sunday, well, we'll be disappointed, but it's going to be okay because we will celebrate Easter when we do get back together. You know, every Sunday is a little celebration of Easter. And our first Sunday together again can be the biggest celebration of the resurrection we've ever had, as we all basically kind of come out of this tomb of confinement and isolation. Now, as we hear all this stuff in the news about the coronavirus, I imagine many of you are concerned and worried. Here's some scripture to remember. Isaiah chapter 41, verse 10. So do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. And we find these words from the Gospel of Luke, the 12th chapter, the 25th verse. Who of you, by worrying, can add a single hour to your life? Isn't that true? And then there's Psalm 55, verse 22, that reminds us, cast your cares on the Lord, and he will sustain you. He will never let the righteous be shaken. There was a friend of mine who offered his own practice of how to help fight worry and anxiety during this time, and that is that he doesn't listen to the news until the very end of the day. He says by then most events have happened, and he can get a synopsis of the events of the day and not be inundated by these crisis reports that go on all day long. So that might be something to think about. Do you need anything right now? Are you someone that's concerned about going out and you need something? Well, call the church office and we'll see what we can do to help you. We have some folks who are willing to go out and pick up groceries or whatever other things that some folks in the church may need. In the meantime, until we are back together on Sunday mornings, I will continue to post my sermons online, and I'm going to ask you to continue with your financial support of the church. You can mail in your offerings. And we're also going to be sending out some information on an opportunity where you can do online giving. So watch your email for that. I want to remind you to pray for our healthcare workers, our government officials, and all of those individuals who are financially impacted right now by the closure of restaurants and businesses. You have others who have seen great losses in the stock market. Everyone is going to be affected by this in some manner. And continue to pray for one another. We have a lot of folks in the church who are in great need right now. They need your prayers. They welcome your prayers. And we're going to continue to post information and announcements on our website. That's www.stpetersumc.com. And we're also going to be posting things on our Facebook page. In closing, let me say you may be frustrated that we're not coming together on Sunday mornings. Well, consider this. I trust God to take care of me, but I still wear a seatbelt when I drive my car. I trust God to take care of me, but I still take the medicine that's prescribed by my doctor. I trust God to take care of me, but I still won't stick a fork into an electrical outlet. You see, God does take care of us, but God expects us to use common sense. And right now, eliminating human contact by avoiding social gatherings is common sense. We will get through this. God will see to it. But as long as the threat of contamination remains, we must use common sense. I am praying for you.